Hi, it's me, Tracy, your literary and tea time companion, and this is the box office tops and flops tag. Grab your cozy cup and meet me here in the library corner as we take a look at my stats, at my top videos and my flop videos. Oh dear, let's have a look. This is the box office tops and flops tag, an original tag created jointly by Heather at Heather Reads and Meg of the Books Off the Beaten Path. Thank you, Heather, and thank you, Meg, for this very fun tag. And I was tagged by the lovely Pat of Book Chat with Pat. Thank you, Pat, for tagging me. And this was a really interesting tag. The prompt is, using YouTube Studio, look up your 5 videos that got the highest number of views and the 5 that got the lowest. Answer the questions about each video. Why do you think this video got as many or as few as it did? For the 5 highest views, do you think each video warrants as many views as it got? And for the 5 lowest views, can you think of a good reason why more people should watch these videos? At first, I have to admit that I was wondering if I really had enough to participate in this particular tag. I am shy of a year here on YouTube. October will be 1 year since I started, and I only have about 50 videos. But it was really interesting to go into the analytics and have a look. I do go in from time to time. I do use the YouTube Studio. I try not to let numbers, to be too preoccupied with the numbers all of the time. But it was really interesting to see what are my top 5 videos so far, just shy of a year on doing BookTube, and the 5 with the least views. And I know that there are many of those. We will start with my most frequently viewed videos, my top 5, going from number 1 with the highest views down to 5. And number 1, my highest viewed video so far is the Tea with Me, my favorite books of 2024 that I released back in January. And I believe that the reason for that receiving 13,000 views was mostly timing. I came here at the right time, and of course everyone loves the yearly wrap-up videos. I think everyone's very curious about what others have been reading the past year and gaining inspiration for their own reading list, the TB and never-ending TBR. So I think it was just timing for that one, and being a new face on BookTube. Maybe people were just curious. And my second highest view is actually a relatively new video, Reading for the Sensitive Soul, that received 6.2 thousand views, which was really quite good for a still relatively new channel. I think that was also a matter of timing as well. I think that the time that we live in makes us feel a bit more sensitive to a lot of things, and my topic of Reading for the Sensitive Soul is really just for everyone. They offering reading for everyone for support. It was a very special video to make. I actually had intended it to have that one released closer to my BookTube anniversary, but as I've been dealing with some heavier things lately, it felt time, and to release that one, to make it and release it. I had actually planned that Reading for the Sensitive Soul video ever since I started the channel, but when no one knows you, no one will find you, and that video would have been lost in the YouTube universe. So it was timing for that one too, I think. My third highest rated video so far was the BookTube Newbie Tag video that I did a little while ago. That has over 3,000 views. pretty good for a newbie. And number four, the fourth highest rating, a friend to read with. My first read with me video that I did back in April, and that received 1.5 thousand views. I think again it was just a bit of a timing thing. The channel was just starting to get a little bit of traction, and people were starting to find me, and people who enjoy sort of read with me style videos. I was a new face, so I think people were maybe just curious, perhaps a more mature person doing YouTube, doing a read with me. I think it was all about timing. I think I've just been very, very fortunate that people are finding the channel and finding something here that they appreciate. And my fifth highest ranking video with the most views, Reading for Life, another recent video, Reading for Life, which was about my reading life, my relationship with books and reading from a child to now. It was a very much from the heart video, and I think that's why it resonated well with others, and especially people who appreciate a life lived with books and reading, a deep appreciation for literature. So those were my tops. So we'll go to the flops now, because there are flops, because I'm still learning a lot here as I go. And my earliest videos, I would say my first 3 videos were largely about just learning how to make a very good video, just learning the mechanics of making a video, learning to use a video editing program, just taking quality video, presenting myself, and just everything about creating a good video. I have done video in the past. It was a long time ago when YouTube was in its infancy, actually. I did a small mixed media art course that I did in connection with a blog I had at the time, and it's so interesting to think back to that now. YouTube was very different. The length of a video was very short. I seem to recall I had 10 minutes at most for those videos' duration. You couldn't choose a thumbnail. It was chosen for you. There were some very odd moments for the thumbnail, and but I hadn't returned to video too much after that, and so it was a bit of a learning curve. Doing YouTube now, there is just so much that we can do here, which is great. But it was starting from scratch and learning to use a new video editing program. It was a lot. So my first videos, I won't say that they're cringe. I don't really like that word. I feel sad when people feel that way about what they create, especially when you're just starting out. We don't know everything when we're starting out, and we learn so much as we go along. Even when we feel that we have mastered something, we're always learning. So I don't look back on my earlier videos and cringe. I was learning, and I'm so glad I was learning, and I'm glad that I kept going, because now I'm here to share the tops and the flops. So we will work backwards here with my least frequently viewed videos. The video that has received the very least views was my Winter Wonder video back in February. That received 225 views, and that is the least of all of the videos I've produced so far. And I think it was just because no one was finding me yet, as simple as that. And also it was not book related necessarily. I love winter, and it was just my little ode to winter, with talking about my love of the season, and my husband produced some very beautiful music to accompany it. I think it just has gotten lost. I would encourage you to go and have a look at that. I will list all of the videos I'm speaking of in the description box below, so that you can see all the tops and flops yourself if you haven't seen them already. The Winter Wonder is it's a short video, but it's a lovely one. I'm rather proud of it, actually. It was kind of a coming off a turning point of starting to feel that I'm doing well here on YouTube, on BookTube, and it helped me to have some confidence to just keep going, that I'm offering something of beauty here for others to enjoy and connect with. And the second least viewed, least loved video, the Woodland Walk October in Norway video back in the past October. Again, it's just a matter of my channel was new. No one knew me. No one was finding me yet. And also for there were no books in that particular video. It was also again, just sharing a love of nature, because I love nature. I love walking, and it was giving me practice to shoot good video, to think about video, in a creative and artistic way. How am I doing that? It was just, all of my earlier videos were just play and experiment, and the same with the third. Art in Norway, Edvard Munch Midlife Breakthrough. And that was also featuring a walk that my husband TJ and I took in the nearby town of Åsgårdstrand, where the Norwegian expressionist painter Edvard Munch lived for and worked for a time. And he was very much a person who felt like he had real breakthrough with himself and his art and creativity in midlife. He was just getting into his stride in midlife, and I'm feeling that way myself. I feel a bit of a connection there with Munch in that way, and it was just a way to show where I'm living, who I am, what I care about. I care very deeply about reading and literature, but also art. It's an important part of my life. The arts have always been something that have supported me in so many ways, and so I was just sharing a little bit of that. It's a short video. It's quite beautiful, actually, so go have a look at that one too. And number 4, Yuletide Cheer in Norway, and that received 409 views. Again, it's just my channel was not reaching enough people still. I think people, maybe the number being a little bit higher there compared to the other ones in the flops category is mostly just because I think people once they have found me now in recent months, have been generous in watching some of my previous videos and just having a little look at some of my earlier videos, and also maybe finding out who I am, where I'm living. Of course, a Christmas themed video is, people love Yuletide cheer, so even in July. And number 5, my reading week, A Life in Norway. That was at the end of November, and I think that the number 4 and number 5, the Yuletide cheer and my reading life video, that's when BookTube really started for me. I was talking about my reading in those videos, along with some other life things, and mostly just a way for people to get to know me, to get to know my taste, starting out here with BookTube. So it's just nice to look back on the flops, even to this channel is still new and still growing. People are still finding me. BookTube is still finding me. I feel very proud of these numbers, even the flops, because I was trying. I was just being myself and sharing what I love, and others have come here and found something that they appreciate as well, and that's what makes it all worthwhile. The sharing, the caring. This was a lot of fun. I'm glad I decided to riffle through the analytics and participate. And thank you again, Pat, for tagging me, and Heather and Meg for creating this really wonderful tag. It's really nice. Almost 1 year here on YouTube, on BookTube, and to look back on this and think about what might be ahead. I'm really excited. So thank you once again, and I will list some friends in the description box, and I encourage you to go and meet them and their channels and enjoy their videos, all their tops and even the flops. We're all in this together. Thank you so much. Thank you for visiting with me today, and I hope that you enjoyed this one. It's been a lot of fun. And so until next time, I wish you happy reading, and as always, I wish you many blessings. I will see you again very soon.